Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A low line drive and not his best work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. It's caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The end zone, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Hall. Squirts across the 30 to the 30. Pick up a 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Handoff, Caden Durham. Might have a chance. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Hansen.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And I think one thing people...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown Sooners.
And you'll take that on offense, fourth and short. You're just trying to stay on the field, but the defense lining up all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. You get in the second level, that's a house call. That's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, line all those bodies trying to be so aggressive and so downhill. Don't give up the short yardage situation, but that's what happens sometimes. You miss, and then nobody home runs at the rest of the field and gets the big touchdown.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll start on the ground with Dura. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll run the counter. Look out, he's got room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And now on second down for this offense. Here's a give to Durham. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Here's Durham. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Crosses the line of scrimmage. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to run with Durham. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. He's got it right down the field. Racing down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 11 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bulldogs looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's Durham one more time. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And they'll knock him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the in.
The QB found a matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Normally, I would say, fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caden Durham again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU quick to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And so that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The lone back's got it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Durham one more time. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating position.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Snagged out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up.
Gonna take a shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
To the air, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.